Now, hitting on two of the most important things about this phone that really make it a really good phone in my opinion, but also simultaneously kind of makes me upset in some areas as well. So first of all, the software of this phone is killer. I've been saying it for years. Oxygen OS is one of my favorite versions of Android of all time. Unfortunately, as we kind of saw with Android 11 for Oxygen OS 11, it did seem like it was kind of a, step in the wrong direction, kind of copying one UI that we've kind of seen. I think it's okay, things like this happen, but I would really suggest people, if you want, getting a phone like this is still going to net you a very good experience for software, mostly because you can go ahead and custom ROM this thing. And that is by far one of my favorite things to do on a phone like this. You can go ahead and root it, custom ROM it, and you can go ahead and install whatever custom ROMs are available at that time. So it just allows you to have so much more functionality. Phones like the Samsung phones don't really allow us to have that capability. Other devices do, Pixels, old Nexuses, this one. There's a lot of phones that still allow us to do it, and I would highly recommend you guys to look into it. That is by far one of my favorite things about this phone for sure. Now, the battery life is another thing that I'm actually kind of happy about too, but it definitely isn't like the best thing ever. I will tell you, I think for the most part, it's a 3300 mAh battery. I think it's a good size battery, and mostly because you don't really have to have like an insane amount of power running through this phone because it's fairly stock for the most part. But I really do think with the lack of reverse wireless charging, the lack of wireless charging, those are things that are very, very annoying on this type of device. I would expect it to get some type of feature like that at some point. Unfortunately, we don't have it on this device, so take it as you will, but that's kind of how I see it. But I think for the most part, that pretty much covers up two of my favorite things about this phone, the software and the battery life. More so the software in my opinion, but I think the battery life is pretty good too. Now,